It's going so great. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for this chance to talk to you. It's an honor.
Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. That's so sweet.
Okay, so I want to start off by asking Reputation. It was so full of like angst and snakes and things. What made you decide to go in a whole separate route for this new single?
Well, I think I was just feeling differently.
Yeah.
With my albums, they're very reflective of kind of my mood and how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. And so it's always very reflective of that. And so yeah, I feel like I'm in a much brighter, more glittery place in life.
Yeah.
So that's why the music looks more glittery and bright colors.
Yeah. Can we kind of expect the same kind of theme for the whole album?
The album has lots of different kind of emotional tones to it. Um, you know, just in the same way that like a person's never going to just be happy all the time.
Right.
When I make an album, it's not ever just going to be a happy album because, we're hopefully complex individuals. And as a songwriter, you try to reflect that. And, I think that with this album, it's definitely it's got a very diverse emotional spectrum of things that are on the album. And that's why it's so hard for me to always pick a first single. Like that's always the most difficult choice that I face because when the album is such a vast landscape of emotions, it's so weird to have to pick one song that represents all of those. So that's why it's good that you can put out, a lot of music before an album comes out and kind of give people a taste for what the album actually is.
What made you want to go with Me for the first single then?
I wanted to go with Me for the first single because it's just sort of a celebration and it kind of bursts open this new world that that I see as this new album. It's very flamboyant and colorful and sort of playful and mischievous. Like it's definitely like a very playful song, but at the heart of it, actually, I think with a pop song, and especially a very catchy pop song, like when I wrote this chorus, I was like, okay, that's pretty catchy.
Yeah.
So I was like, we have an opportunity as writers to say something that other people are going to sing in their heads,
Totally.
consciously or subconsciously, right? Like sometimes you don't even mean to have a song stuck in your head. But if you have a song stuck in your head and it's saying, I'm the only one of me, like that's kind of like a mantra.
Oh,
And
totally.
so, I just hope that it would like go out into the world and like make the world a little bit happier. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And I definitely think that that song does it. It's perfect for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a ridiculous amount of Easter eggs that are in this new video. This isn't a totally new thing for you either, but what made you want to start playing that game with fans in the beginning?
Well, I started doing this when I was about 16 and I put out my first album and put out, the album booklet and I just had this idea where I would capitalize letters
Mm-hmm.
and like if you put the letters all together, they would spell out a code. And I was like, I wonder if any of the fans will pick up on this. And they did right away and they loved it and told me that I should do more of that. And so it's kind of escalated now to a point where I will plan out a music video months and months and months in advance and think about like what can I drop here, what can I plant here, and the more that they've had fun with it, the more that I've had fun with it because I think it kind of expands a music experience past just listening to a song and kind of makes it more of like a visual experience. It's kind of like a brain teaser, kind of like something that makes you think about what you're seeing. It makes you go back and like notice the details, and so that's kind of why I do it because it also kind of plays into like the mischief of this new era of music that I'm trying to put out, which is like a little bit more playful than last time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I can see that. Is it frustrating watching people guess things online, like the album title in the video, and then seeing them get it, but not being able to just tell them?
No, I definitely am going to tell them.
Yeah, but is it
I,
frustrating seeing that they get it already, but you like haven't said anything yet?
some of them have gotten it, but some of them haven't. So it's they're very clever and like all their ideas are very well researched and they have a lot of reasons for why they have their theories, which I think is great. Like I'm a big Game of Thrones fan,
Yeah.
so I've had theories going the entire time I've been watching the show. And when my theories are proven wrong, I'm not like disappointed. I just find it fun to have the theory in the first place and to see if it'll happen. But just like some of my theories about Game of Thrones have been right, a lot of their theories on the album titles have been right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A lot of them will be like high-fiving each other when they realize they were right all along.
True. I like that. Also, congrats on your new family member.
Thank you so much.
So you didn't actually plan on adopting him until you met him on set. Is that correct?
That is correct. And we actually just put up today on YouTube, we put up this behind-the-scenes video of me meeting the kitten. And, like, I literally meet him. I'm so glad they were filming this. Like, I didn't realize there was a behind-the-scenes camera filming the whole time they hand me this kitten. And I just fell in love with him immediately because he's so sweet. He loves people. And so he just started purring as soon as I, like, held him. And he is the sweetest, most loving little cat I've ever met in my whole life.
What made you decide to go with the name Benjamin Button?
I really like the movie Benjamin Button.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay.
And Benjamin Button in the movie is just such a good guy. He's always doing the right thing.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. I like that a lot. Okay, Taylor, thank you so much for letting me have the chance to chat with you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
All right. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Bye.